Imagine a dust cloud rising on the horizon of the open steppe. For the settled civilizations of the 13th century, that cloud was the herald of the apocalypse. This wasn't just another army. It was a disciplined, high-speed war machine that would rewrite the map of the world. Today, we are diving into the terrifying efficiency and the genius tactics of the Mongol conquests. The year is 1206. A leader named Temujin has just united the warring tribes of Mongolia, taking the title Genghis Khan, while the rest of the world fought in rigid formations with heavy armor. The Mongols turned warfare into a fluid, lethal art form. Every soldier was a horse archer capable of hitting a target at full gallop, and every man traveled with multiple horses, allowing the army to cover 80 miles a day. They were the fastest moving force on Earth until the invention of the motor engine. One of their most legendary tactics was the feigned retreat. Picture a Mongol vanguard charging a city's defenders, then suddenly turning and fleeing in apparent panic. The defenders, sensing victory, would break their ranks and give chase, only to be led miles away into a prearranged kill zone. Suddenly, the fleeing Mongols would wheel their horses around, and thousands of fresh hidden riders would emerge from the flanks, raining arrows from every direction. By the time the enemy realized the trap, it was already over. But the Mongols weren't just fast, they were incredibly adaptable. When they encountered the great walled cities of China and Persia, they kidnapped engineers and forced them to build massive siege engines. They turned their enemies' own technology against them. If a city refused to surrender, the Mongols would sometimes divert entire rivers to flood them out, or use psychological warfare so brutal that the next city would surrender before a single arrow was fired. Under the Pax Mongolica, the world became smaller. For the first time, a traveler could walk from Italy to China under the protection of a single legal code. They reopened the Silk Road, spreading ideas, spices, and, unfortunately, the plague. The Mongol Empire eventually fractured, but the DNA of their military strategy lives on in modern maneuver warfare. They proved that in the theater of war, speed and intelligence will always overcome brute force and thick walls. The legacy of the Great Khan didn't just leave behind ruins. It built the bridges that connected the East to the West. The world we live in today, for better or worse, was forged in the hoofbeats of the Mongol cavalry. If you enjoyed this look into the shadows of history, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the battles that changed everything. Until next time, keep exploring the past.